Hey ladies, you drive me crazy. Love the way you work it. I love the way you work it. Yeah, love the way you work it. Love the way you work it. Yeah. What's up, y'all? What's up, KQZ? What's happening? Hey, I want to chop it up with the ladies, the cutie pie honey dips, the rainettes in this particular video. Okay, it's kind of important. Fellas, you can hang out with me and the ladies. We ain't gonna be doing nothing. We ain't gonna be, getting freaky or nasty or nothing like that. Are we, ladies? Are we? No, I'm just playing. It's like, no, I ain't. But look, fellas, you can hang out with me and the ladies because I actually do want y'all feedback. You may have some better advice that I'm about to give the ladies in this particular video. But yeah, just so you know, fellas, this video is directly, is strictly for the ladies. Okay, so let me just get right into it. Ladies, you saw the title, you clicked on my video, and I appreciate that, by the way, before I forget. As always, women, rejecting men. When the women reject men, or more precisely, how a woman should reject a man. Okay, let me say it again. Women rejecting men. When the women reject men, or more precisely, how a woman should reject a man. How a woman should turn down a man. Okay, ladies, I wanted to make this video for the women who don't get me wrong, some of you already know this, but some of you may not. I wanted to make this video to inform women on how they should reject men. When a man approaches you out in public, he may slide into your DMs or whatever the situation may be, and you may not be feeling him, or you just may not be on men during this current season. All right, and you need to know, ladies, on how to reject a man. Okay, and I wanted to make this video, ladies, okay, because a lot of you all, and hopefully this doesn't apply to the lady on the other side of the screen, but just in case if it does apply, a lot of you all can be mean, you can be rude, and you can be nasty when you turn down a man, ladies. Yeah, you can put a little bit too much sauce on it when you reject a man. Always remember this, ladies. It's not just what you do, it's how you do it. All right, I'm gonna say it again. Ladies, listen to me. It's not just what you do, it's how you do it. And within the arena of rejection, this applies also. Okay, it's not just what you do, it's how you do it. Keep it classy, ladies. Keep it classy. All right, and I wanted to go over a few pointers, a few tips on how I think you should reject men who you ain't feeling like that. Because, ladies, how you reject a man, how you turn down a man, ladies, it's a safety issue for you. Yes, this is the reason why I wanted to make this video on how I think, this is just my perspective, my opinion. I'm not a know-it-all, okay? I'm not on here claiming to be a know-it-all. I wanted to make this video, ladies, is because the way you reject a man out here in these streets, it is a safety issue for you, because you don't know that man who's approaching you. Okay, it's a safety issue. All right, so let me just get right into it. Remember this, ladies. Whenever a man approaches you, try to holler at you, get your number, to ask you out on a date, whatever the case may be. Remember this, ladies. Us men, we have egos. All men have egos. Well, I think everybody got an ego, but especially us men, us adult men, we have an ego, ladies. Now, what's an ego? An ego, and there's different definitions of what an ego is, but an ego is basically a person's sense of self-worth, a person's sense of self-importance. A person's ego can be looked at as synonymous with their self-esteem. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. An ego is a person's sense of self-worth or self-esteem, ladies. And all men have egos. We all got them. Trust me. Now, the difference between one man's ego and the next man's ego is the size of his ego. Ladies, do not run with that. Do not run with that, okay?
That's right. Talk about the size of that ego.
No, ladies, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about his ego. His ego, his sense of self-importance, his sense of self-worth. That, okay, ladies? Also, maybe more importantly, ladies, the difference between one man's ego and the next man's ego is a lot of men allow their egos to become bruised when they're being turned down, when they're being rejected by a woman. Whenever a man approaches you, ladies, always have this stuck in the back of your mind because you don't know who you're dealing with out here. A lot of men have, well, all men have egos. A lot of men have different size egos. And a lot of men allow, not that they should, but they allow their egos to become bruised once they, get rejected by a woman. A lot of dudes, when they get rejected by a woman, they whole day be effed up. They whole day, some men they whole week, some men the rest of the month, some men for the rest of the year. But yeah, ladies, us men, we have egos, and a lot of men allow their egos to become bruised out here. Got to keep this stuff in mind. All right. Remember, ladies, for most men, it takes a whole lot of courage just to go up to you and initiate a conversation. Yeah. Keep this stuff in mind, ladies. For most men, it takes an awful lot of courage just to go up to you and initiate a conversation, just to ask for your number, just to ask you to go out on a date with him. Keep this in mind, ladies. All right, so when you reject a man, he's probably, a lot of dudes, when they see a woman across the room, they be like, dang, I want to go holler at her. But he be scared to death. And you know what he'll do? He'll think of every possible scenario, what could go wrong if you reject her. Man, is she gonna cuss me out? Is she gonna slap me? Is she gonna throw a drink in my face? I mean, a lot of men, they ruminate 1,000 different scenarios of what could possibly go wrong before they even work up enough nerve just to go up to you and start talking to you. Unfortunately, because of the world that we live in, ladies, some men allow their egos to become so bruised, they get so angry, so mad, so emotional that they will be willing to do harm to you. This is why I say the way you turn down a man, the way you reject a man, it's a safety issue for you. Some men cannot take rejection, ladies. That's the point of this video. A lot of men cannot take rejection. A lot of dudes out here will do harm to you. A lot of men will put hands on you, spit on you, what else? Kidnap you. I know it sounds extreme, I know, but it happens all the time. All right? A lot of men will R-word you. Worst case scenario, a lot of men will kill you. I shouldn't have said that. Okay, I'm going to edit that out. I'm going to edit the K word out. A lot of men will, what's the word folks use? Delete you. All because you rejected them. All right, it happens all the time. I'm reading stories all the time where men do harm to women all because they rejected them. All right? So just keep this stuff in mind. I know, as a matter of fact, there was a story, and a lot of you all heard about it. There was a video, I believe, about 4 or 5 years ago. Some goofy over there in New York, I believe it was, took a skateboard to a girl's face, all because she rejected him. Yeah. All just because she rejected him. Took a skateboard to a girl's face. I don't know if you all have ever held a skateboard before. Skateboards are not light. They're very heavy. If you get hit with a skateboard, you're not just going to brush it off. And I'm not just talking about women. men too. If you take a skateboard to the face, you're gonna be hurting for a while. But anyway, yeah, ladies, just keep that in mind, that there are men out here who will do you physical harm because they get so emotional because they cannot take rejection. A lot of these dudes out here, they approach women, y'all turning them down, you know, you reject them, okay? And a lot of dudes just can't take that. A lot of dudes be thinking, well, dang, I know I look good, you know, and they assume that, you know, you might be their type, or he might be your type, rather. Like, dang, I know I look good, you know, I'm nicely groomed, you know, I know I smell good. I know my breath don't stink. You know, I popped the mint in my mouth before I approached you. I know I ain't got no boogers in my nose. You know, what's up, baby? Why you turning me down, you know? You know, I know you saw that Benz I pulled in. That's out there. I know you saw that BMW. I know you saw that Rolls, that Bentley, that Ferrari, that Lamb. I know you saw it. I made sure you saw it. So why are you rejecting me, woman? It's not right. Okay, but a lot of dudes just can't take rejection, ladies. So what I wanted to do, ladies, in this particular video was give you some tips. Give you some tips on how I think you should reject men, okay? Disclaimer, I am not on here claiming to be a know-it-all. This is just my opinion, okay? I don't know it all. This is just my opinion. My perspective, because I truly want to help all the cutie pie honey dips out there. Alright, so let me just get right into it. Ladies, numero uno, and you should have this anyway. Ladies, if you do not have a felony on your record, get you a fire. Can't say that word. Can't say that. I'm not going to use the F word. I'm not going to use the G word. Ladies, get you a pum pum. Let's call it that. Get you a click clap. All right. Get you a send them to God. All right. Get you an act right. All right. We all know what the act right is, because when you pull it out, everybody in the room act right. That's right. Yeah. Ladies, get you an act right if you do not have a felony on your record. Okay. Seriously. Seriously, you need that. You know, get you an act right, learn how to use it, take a couple of classes, go to the firing range, you know, so you can get used to using it, and keep it on you at all times. Never leave home without it. But yeah, ladies, get you a pum pum, get you an act right, get you a send his ass to God, you know, so just in case, if he start cutting up, acting a fool, hey, you pull out that act right, so he'll act right. And by the way, you shouldn't own an act right just in case a dude can't take rejection. You should just have that for general protection anyway. Okay, ladies? So just get you one of them things. I know a lot of women, you know, they kind of funny style about the act right. But no, ladies, I'm always encouraging women to get you a arm. Get you a ooh. I said the F word. Get your act right, ladies. Okay, please get your act right. All right, moving on. Ladies, whenever you reject a man, whenever a man approaches you and you ain't feeling him like that, or you just not in the mood for man right now, this just ain't your season to be dealing with man. Ladies, whenever you reject a man, whenever you turn a man down, always, always, always be polite, ladies. Be polite. Turn him down in the most friendly, polite, amicable way possible, because you don't know who you dealing with. Yeah, when he approached you, he was nice, courteous, respectful, but you still don't know who you dealing with. You still may be dealing with a man who cannot take rejection. Okay? Remember, ladies, it's not just what you do, it's how you do it. Okay? Keep it classy, ladies. You gotta keep it classy. It can save your life. Being classy, it can save your life. It can prevent harm coming your way. All right? You don't know who you dealing with. And I'm glad I just thought of this. This is not me in any way encouraging women to hate men, bash men, or to be afraid of men. Okay, not all of us are bad guys, ladies. All right, I don't want y'all living in fear of men. We already got a lot going on in the world with men being demonized, especially a man who's a bona fide man who exudes masculinity. You know what I mean? So I don't want y'all bashing men, ladies. Hashtag let's end the gender war. Okay, I don't want y'all bashing men, hating men, putting men down. You know, I don't want y'all afraid of men out here, but unfortunately, this is the world that we live in. We got a lot of nut jobs out here who just ain't right in the head, and unfortunately, this is just the world that we live in, ladies. So always remember, always be polite when you turn a man down. Keep it classy because it can save your life. Be as friendly as you possibly can be when you're letting these men down. Not to say that just because if you're mean, rude, or nasty, and I hope none of y'all be out here on that savage BS, being mean, rude, and nasty to a guy, when you turning him down. I've never experienced that personally, but it does happen. But even if it does happen, that is no justification for a man putting his hands on you or being disrespectful. I just want to put that out there. All right, but ladies, always let a man down as politely as you possibly can. Okay, moving on. Ladies, if you just in general aren't in this, feeling men, this isn't your season to be out here dating and fooling with men. My next suggestion is wear a wedding ring on your marriage finger. Okay, even if you're not married. Yeah, and it ain't got to be real. It ain't got to be expensive. That ain't about all that. Okay, but if you're just not in the season to be dealing with men, ladies, just put a piece of jewelry, a wedding, ring on your marriage finger. Okay, I had a situation in my brother's. You know what? I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna tell y'all that story. Anyway, yeah, ladies, wear a wedding ring. Put a piece of jewelry on your marriage finger. All right. This usually should keep most, if not all, men away. A man who might be thinking about coming up to you and approaching you. This should keep him away. If he sees a wedding ring on your marriage finger. All right, so try that out, ladies. All right, if you're not in the mood to be dealing with the man. But moving on, tell him that you have a man, even if you don't. Or tell him, oh, my man, he would me if he, I used the K word again. Just tell him, my man will delete me. My man will do harm to me if he found out that I was even talking to you. Okay? Ladies, just say that you got a man. Just tell him that. Okay? Whatever.
Well, I be lying.
So what? So what? Yeah, you would be lying, but so what? You ain't feeling him, right? Okay, well, just tell him that you got a man. Okay? And this will probably also, if he's a clown, if he's a fool, if he's not about to act right and keep it player, keep it cool, keep his composure, telling him that you got a man, that might make him think twice about cutting up if he was thinking about it, okay? But yeah, tell him you got a man. Yeah, tell him you already got a man. Okay? Or tell him that your man would do you bodily harm if he found out that you was talking to him. Okay? That should work. Alright? But that's all I got for you, ladies. Oh, a lot of you all, when one of your ways of turning down a man, rejecting a man, is giving him the wrong number. Yeah, that's cool if you are not at a if you're at a place that you don't frequent too often. Okay, now if this is the place that you go to all the time, like your local grocery store or the Starbucks that you always go to, or church or wherever, I wouldn't suggest giving him the wrong number, because you may very well run into him again, and now you got to explain yourself. Hey, you gave me the number to the Burger King. What's up with that? So now, ladies, I wouldn't suggest that you give a man the wrong number, particularly if it's a place that you go to all the time. Now, if you out of town, or if you rarely, if ever, go to that particular establishment, that particular place, you might be able to get away with that. But like I say, if it's a place you always go to, you might run the risk of running to that dude again, and you don't know how he gonna act. You do not know who you dealing with, ladies. Okay, but say, listen, that's all I got for y'all. All right, I hope I said something that resonated with you on some level, something that I hope I said something that will help you out. If I said something that resonated with you on some level, oh, and by the way, before I let you go, fellas, for those of you who stuck around, I got a video coming for y'all too on how men should deal with rejection. Okay, quick intro, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Fellas, everybody gets rejected. If you in the game, if you out here, or if you're thinking about being out here approaching women, you're going to get rejected. Everybody gets rejected. Not even Michael Jordan hit every shot. Okay, Michael Jordan, he missed some shots too. Now, granted, he didn't miss a whole lot, which is the reason why he's the GOAT. All right, but Michael Jordan missed some shots too, fellas. You're not gonna hit every shot that you take, fellas. Everybody gets rejected. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But say, listen, I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. If I said something that resonated with you, something that you rock with, agree with me with, fellas, maybe my advice is whack. Maybe y'all can put in the comments some better advice for the cutie pie honey dips out there on how they should reject men, how they should turn down a man. All right, but say, listen, like, share, comment, subscribe, follow. Y'all know how the internet works. All right, but I'm gonna let you go. But before I let you go, always remember, you are not incapable, you are not worthless, you are not powerless. You know what you are? You are.